Guardians, what's going on? I'm Eagle bringing you another Destiny video. In today's Destiny video, we are going to be taking a look at the newly announced exotics off of Bungie's Instagram. I do not have Instagram, however, so I am a little late on this information, but whatever. Let's just get into the video. Okay, to start it off, we have a new Titan helmet called Empyrean Bellicose. Now, the definition reads, this barely understood Golden Age technology once held aloft the floating gardens of Pomona Mons. Now, it's stopping bullets. And, in my opinion, aesthetically, this helmet looks pretty awesome, but its perks are rather lackluster. The first perk is aiming your weapons while in the air will hold you in place for a short time. Basically, this is Angel of Light for a Titan. If you guys remember from the Game Informer trailer when we saw the Titan floating, we thought it was the weapon possibly granting Angel of Light. He was probably wearing this helmet if I had to guess. And its second perk is orbs collected when your super is full will recharge your melee ability. This I also find a terrible perk. For one, melee is not that useful. If it recharged grenades, it would be a little bit better. And for two, I would rather save my orbs, use my super, and gain it right back as soon as I used it. As my friend mentioned to me, he said this would be decent for Defender Titans, and he had a valid point, basically stating that it's a bubble. You don't really use it all the time like you would, say, Fist of Havoc, Gunslinger, Blade Dancer. So I guess for Defender Titans this would be a decent exotic, except for the Angel of Light. I would not want that on my helmet. So with that being said, I probably will not be using this helmet when the Taken King releases. I'll definitely be reviewing it, or at least looking at it, using it for a little bit, seeing how I like it. I probably will not. I won't switch it out, unless that's the best Taken King exotic for Titans, however, because if Helm Saint 14 gets carried to year 2, there's no way I'm using this piece of armor. Okay, so up next we have a new Warlock chest called Alchemist's Raiment. I don't know if I said that right, I probably completely butchered it, but anyways, the description reads, to reshape the world piece by piece, thought by thought. All it takes is a little reshuffling of particles. Again, this looks amazing in terms of design. I think Bungie so far has done really well on year 2 exotics, but that is speaking of the 5 that we have seen, or 6 that we have seen, so it could all change. And again, I feel the perks are a little lackluster on this piece of gear too. A little better than Empyrean Bellicose. But anyways, the first perk is good for glimmer farming, which this perk is collecting primary ammo will give you a chance to gain glimmer. We don't know the chances of this perk actually granting glimmer when you pick up a primary ammo pack. Hopefully it'll be like frequently, maybe 70% chance. That'd be very useful for glimmer farming, and this would actually probably be, I'd probably actually use this if I wanted to just look cool and glimmer farm for a little bit. The second perk on this chest one-ups the Titan Helm, and this perk grants orbs collected when your super is full, recharges your grenades and melee. So like I said about the Titan Helm, if it recharged grenades it'd be a little bit better. This one is better because it's granting grenades and melee, which is really nice. Still, I don't think I would use this as my Warlock exotic. There's not many Warlock exotics I would use, honestly. They're not all that great. The ones I use are Obsidian Mind and Claws of Ahamkar, and I use those because those are the best Warlock exotics out there, and I don't even know if they're getting carried to year 2, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, for our last armor piece, we have a Hunter Gauntlet called Sealed Ahamkar Grasps, which basically looks like a silver-plated young Ahamkar spine. The description reads, plating the Ahamkar bones in silver helps to quiet the auditum hallucinations. O bearer mine. To me, those sound bad-ass. And finally, we have good perks on a Taken King exotic, and of course it's for the Hunter, where there's already plenty of really good exotics for them. So the first perk grants an additional melee charge, and your melee damage will have a chance to reload your primary weapon, which I don't know, but it might grant you another smoke bomb for the new Shadow Shot super on the Hunter. and it might even grant you the third throwing knife for all we know, but 2 backstabs will definitely be helpful. and even 2, I forget what it's called, Shadow Jack. Is that what it's called? Melee, get turn invisible. Yeah, Blade Dancer. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't. Now that we've finished the armor, we're going to take a look at the weapons, and starting off we have the Telesto. Now this gun looks super sleek, sort of like the Monte Carlo in my opinion, and this is a new exotic fusion rifle, if you guys couldn't tell from the design, which description reads, vestiges of the Queen's harbingers, yet linger among Saturn's moons. And I don't know why they called it the Telesto, and they should have just called it the Needler, and you'll see in a second on why they should have called it this. The first perk is this fusion. Well, I have a feeling this would be a passive perk on this weapon, and it says this fusion rifle will attach projectiles to your foes and detonate with a delayed void blast. So, all in all, this is the Needler. And finally, we have another Void Exotic. How long has it been? I don't know. I'm tired of using rocket launchers only. Yeah, I like rocket launchers and all, but they get tiring if you're using the Truth and Galahorn, and that's it for your exotic stuff. And the second perk on this, for the first time ever, is a perk that revolves around multi-kills. And it states that multi-kills with this weapon will drop orbs for your allies, which is a really cool perk, and I feel like it'd be really useful for teamwork, because even in PvE, if I don't know how often I'll grant it, or if every time, like, say it's a group of thralls, you pull the trigger, get one thrall stuck, it blows up a group of 5 thralls. Maybe you can stick one enemy, stick another enemy, and then it blows up, and then you get like 6 kills with it in PvE, or 2 kills in PvP. But yeah, it just sounds really awesome. So I'll definitely be using this weapon, and if I ever can get it, I'll do a review on this weapon. And finally, last but not least, my personal favorite, the Chaperone. Made by the same foundry as Last Word, and the description reads, my mother had a shotgun we called the Chaperone. Kept us alive out there before we got to the city. Amanda Holiday. Who, if you guys did not know, is the shipwright, and just like the Last Word, has fanfire, which makes it a truly unique weapon. This shotgun has a perk, which I'm assuming is the passive perk for this shotgun. Fires a single slug shot and grants agility boost when equipped. And I'm assuming its main perk is that your precision kills will grant a brief increase to handling, range, rate of fire, and stability. So all in all, these exotics look really cool, and most of them sound amazing. But the Chaperone sounds like it'll be my personal favorite, because recently I was just talking to my friend about how much I wanted a shotgun that shot slugs in Destiny, and now we have one coming in Taken King, and I will be super excited. I will be hunting for this shotgun and be using it because it just sounds amazing. But that'll do it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please rate, comment, share, and subscribe, and as always, remember to keep it legit.